Back in America, our rent alone was $1,800 a month in Texas. Before that, $2,400 a month in Virginia. And honestly, I felt like no matter how much money we made, we were slowly losing the game anyways. But then we moved to Mexico, and now we live in a two-bedroom house with a pool, and we only pay $500 a month. Yeah, $500 a month. And people will say, yeah, well, you probably live in some gringo tourist area full of Americans. No. We live in Canacin, outside of Mérida. No tourists, no English speakers, no fancy brunch spots charging $22 for an avocado toast with an emotional support coffee. Just normal Mexican families living normal Mexican lives. And honestly, that's probably why our costs dropped so much. But here's the crazy part. Rent actually was not the biggest lifestyle change we had. Food was. Back in Texas, we spent around $600 a month on groceries, and somehow we were still running out of food at the end of the month. Every time. I don't understand how. I swear groceries in America disappear like a magic trick. But in Mexico, our total food budget was around $900 per month, and that includes groceries, restaurants, street tacos, late night snacks, late night food runs, basically whatever we want, and that changed everything. Because in the United States, eating out felt like making a bad financial decision. Like every time it was like I order a combo and suddenly my bank account is gonna need therapy. But in Mexico, sometimes street tacos are literally cheaper than cooking at your own house. And honestly, that still breaks my little American brain sometimes. But before everybody sells their house and moves tomorrow, there is one bill here that did surprise us, and that's electricity. We basically run our air conditioners all day long. We both stay home all day long, and the Yucatan heat is absolutely disrespectful. So our electric bill is around $100 a month, which is honestly pretty shocking at first, but most locals here probably pay way less than us because unlike Americans, Mexicans apparently evolved differently. I start sweating emotionally at like 85 degrees, and then there's the pool. And now technically we clean that pool ourselves, but normally somebody to do that would probably charge around $10 to clean that pool every week. And the chemicals cost us around $80 a month, which is still insanely cheap compared to owning a pool in America. And then there's healthcare, which honestly feels fake to me because in America, going to the doctor feels like entering a boss battle financially. Like somehow you walk in with a sore throat and you leave owning a GDP of a small country to the fucking hospitals. Excuse my language. A doctor's visit around here can cost about $10. We go to the doctors here and we go to the dentist here too. And every single time I leave wondering, why does America cost so much for these services? And the weirdest part is, we don't even own a car anymore. We use Uber basically for everything. Groceries, restaurants, getting around Mérida. And we spend around, I don't know, $120 a month on Ubers, which honestly might be less than what some Americans spend at Starbucks. And then our phone bill. Me and my wife both use Telecel. Together, that cost about $52 a month total, which is honestly cheaper than some people's single phone line in America. And when you add everything together, our monthly expenses here in Mexico are around $500 for rent, $100 for electricity, $900 for food, $120 for Uber, $80 for pool chemicals, about $52 for our phone, and basically nothing for healthcare most months. So altogether, our monthly cost total for living in Mexico is around $1,750 for a family of three, including eating out regularly, having a pool, including using Uber instead of a car. And honestly, that number still feels insane to me because in America, our rent alone used to cost more than our entire life here in Mexico. But the biggest difference isn't even the numbers. It's the feeling. In America, it constantly feels like life was chasing us. Rent, insurance, groceries, gas, bills, everything feels heavy. But here in Mexico, life feels lighter. Not perfect, not luxury, just lighter. And I think that that's why so many Americans are looking outside of the United States to live now. Because people aren't just searching for cheaper livings anymore. They are searching for a breathing room. Now, obviously, Mexico is not perfect. The heat is insane here in Merida. The roads are chaotic, and sometimes things are going to move slow. And if you like fancy expat areas, your cost is definitely going to be way more than ours. But for our family, moving to Mexico cut our living expenses almost in half. And honestly, I don't think we could have afforded this lifestyle in the United States anymore. So if you've ever wondered whether moving to Mexico is actually affordable, for us, absolutely. And the craziest part is, I still feel like we're just getting started. Would you ever leave for the United States for a lower cost of living? Just let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it.